Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a fellow Mountain West foe, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Roadrunners will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Sparks. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Bland. Fires downfield. Complete to the left. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Defense in press coverage. Go straight ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
They keep pushing forward, down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's McCown. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the right. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the offense will be threatening.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Marshall was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Chad Pennington used to deliver in his days there in Huntington. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So you get stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these 2 coaching staffs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
To the air, it's McCown. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The sweet feet buy a little time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these 2 met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these 2 teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the football bounds across the sidelines. They'll lose a couple. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
You know, it's one thing when you got a quarterback scrambling around, running all over the place, outside the pocket left, outside the pocket right. That dude was in the pocket. You have to affect the quarterback. You have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, or it's going to be a long game.
Pressure coming. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Touchdown, Bobcats! What a catch and run for 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Texas State, 21, UTSA, 0.
Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll line up for a second down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to throw, it's McCown. They're bringing heat. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to get to him. And they got him for the sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Boone. At the 40, there he goes.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Motion from the offense. On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it fly. Snags it. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, and sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Quarterback checking off. They'll try it over the left side. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Scanning the field, it's McCown. It's complete. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Give to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Bland. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Try to get it on the ground. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Snagged in the middle, it's Ortiz. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his...
Going for it all. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well.
Afterburner's coming. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Bland. Getting some heat. Firing to the right, complete. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Texas State, 28. UTSA, 0.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on 3rd down. The aerial assault continues. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full account.
Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sparks. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Buys a little extra time. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
To the air, it's Bland. Fires toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas State. And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. From the gun, give on the inside. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed.
Touchdown, Bobcats! And the punishment has been extended.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. A long way to go for this offense. The give to the left side. At the 20, he's got space. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? 42 spikes. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off.
Nothing but green ahead. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The hand to the running back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. On the double. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game.